Hello everybody and welcome here today to Edgeley Park. I'm your host, Barry Ballbag, and it's a pleasure to see so many famous faces here today. Now, I see Mr. Badger is over there. Badger, any funny business and you know the score, Badge. Okay, everybody, here's the manager, Bood FM. Thanks Mr. Ballbag, absolute pleasure to be here. Like he said, there's some real famous faces here today, so I'm pretty happy, can't lie. Right, should we just get going, let's get this cracking. DJ FM at the front.
Now that you've secured promotion, what are your aims for next season? Where do you realistically feel the club can get to in the Championship?
I want to avoid relegation. Mid-table is the dream. We're not thinking about promotion. We've been very successful the last few years, but nah. I think as long as we stay in the league, that's a realistic aim. Next question, GW?
Hey up, Bood. It's GWFM here. It's a sad day when you see a legend leave the club. In these terms, it's Nicky Maynard. Is that how you would reflect on his time at Stockport County?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, last year wasn't the greatest for him. He got a bit older, we stepped it up a level. But the year before, it was amazing, and I think he earned legendary status here at Edgeley Park with that one season alone. So yeah, he'll always be welcome back here by the fans, welcome back by me. We like Nicky Maynard. I love Nicky Maynard. He's definitely a legend. Right, next question, Curtie.
You've recently signed veteran defender Paul McShane, someone whose legs are known to be gone and is a player clearly on the decline. Despite that, you've made him captain. So at this point, could you confirm or deny the fact that you and Paul are indeed gay lovers? And if the writing on the wall in the toilets at Edgeley Park is to be believed, that you indeed love his ginger bits? Your comments, please.
I've heard about that writing. No, the gay lovers thing. Have you seen us coming out the Blue Oyster? Did you see us coming out? No. Well, it's lies. It's all lies. I don't like ginger balls. I'm not into them at all. But yeah, people are saying his legs are gone. People are saying he's old. He's 33. But this is the Championship. I think he's got some good ability. And if he can stay fit, I think he'll be a great signing. And if I find out who's wrote that in the toilets, I'm going to sack him instantly. Next, the lovely chap at the back, Owen.
Hi Mr. Bood, this is Owen from Telly Aaron. I'm curious to ask about your German recruits, Diba and Dushkai. They both play wing back, so I hope they're acclimatising well. My questions are, do you think Boris will be a future captain of the club? As I know, there are several Borises who have led in politics in the past and in the present. And then secondly, do you think Dushkai has the ability to take your free kicks, even though he's a right-footed left-back? Because I think he can bend it like Beckham.
Well, Dushkai, is that how you say his name? I keep getting it wrong. I called him Dushkaj. Anyway, he's got some free kick ability. He's been practicing in training, and there's no reason why you can't do that one day. I'll be honest with you. And Diba, future captain, maybe. I mean, they're both 18, but they've both got a lot of ability. We're very excited. We're very pleased to have signed two young players with that much quality. So yeah, I think both of them things are possible in the future. Right, here we go. Here he is again, Badger.
Hi Bood, it's Fried Badger here. Have you ever had a wet willy before? Or received a wet willy?
No.
Because if you haven't received a wet willy, I'm going to give you a wet willy. And not with my finger.
Do you want to go? Do you want to go out again? Barry, do you know what? Honestly, have you got an actual question for me?
There's been speculation of you joining Carlisle United. Is this true, Bood? It's in the newspapers, it's flying around. We're just wondering if there's any anything happening with that? Have they asked you to join? I'd love you to join. There's a new Arab joined, and he's got shitloads of money.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard about it, but no one's approached me. No one's approached my agent. No one's approached you, have they, Barry? No. So no, I don't think that's true. Let's have the famous Dave has a party.
Hey, Boo, there's rumours that you're going to go and be the Huddersfield manager. I can't see you much as a terrier, if I'm honest. But what are your thoughts on going up to Yorkshire as a manager?
Well, to be honest, my wife's from Huddersfield. And if there was ever a job I'd leave Stockport for, it'd either be United or potentially Huddersfield, only because she's in my ear moaning about going back home. Wants to go and be near her family. I have heard the rumour that they're thinking about me for FM17. Keep your eyes out. But yeah, so if an offer did come my way, Huddersfield, I'll be honest, it'd be something I'd have to actually sit down with my family and think about. Right, so we have one last question from everyone's favourite Australian. No, it's not Jason Donovan, it's FM Life.
Hey Bood, Troy here from the COD Army Telegraph. Two-part question, Mr. Bood. Part 1. What areas of the pitch need to be strengthened in your eyes to be competitive in a much, much more difficult league?
Well, I think we've strengthened quite a few areas. You've obviously heard a few players we've signed. But we've signed quite a few players, we've re-signed some players. And I think we've strengthened in every area. I think we've kept a good group together from last year, but we've also added in the right areas and upped our level for the championship. So I think, you know, every area has been strengthened, not just on the pitch, off the pitch. New assistant manager, some new staff. So yeah, everything's been strengthened really.
Okay, but much, much more importantly, part 2 of my question is, where is my fucking pies? I was promised pies. We got pies at Fried Badger's press conference. I rock up, no pies. Did anyone else get any pies? As a party, did you get any pies?
No, I've had no pies. I was promised pies too, and that's why I'm here.
Honestly.
No one got any pies. Fix it, Bood.
Honestly. Right, this isn't Carlisle where you get a pie. We've got prawn sandwiches over there, but if you want a pie, I'll sort you a pie out. Barry, get a list together. FM Live, meat pie. He likes meat. Get him a meat pie. Dave, cheese and onion. Get Dave cheese and onion. Curtie, you best get Curtie 3 pies, because built on pies, that ain't it, Curtie? Anyone else want a pie? Put your name down on the list. I'll run down to Chippy. Badger, you can piss off. And everyone else, thank you very much for coming. It's been an absolute pleasure, but I'm going. Hello, welcome to episode 33 of S.O.S. Stockport County. Buzzing to be back, and thanks for coming back. It does mean a lot. Right, we're in the championship. It's been amazing this, hasn't it? We've done so well. This is going to be a great season. Don't know if it's going to be as successful as all the others, because this is a tough league. I mean, look at some of the teams that are in this division. I think the bookies have said we're going to finish 21st. So they think we're going to stay in the league, but they think we're going to stay in it just. But we're going to try our hardest. And I've put together a cracking squad. I'm really happy with the business we've done this year. We've signed some really good players. Now, when I started this save and the series, I unlocked all the UK leagues. Now, as I've gone up the divisions, I've switched a few of them off because, you know, level of players and that, I don't need them anymore. But now I'm in the championship, I thought, we need to spread it. We need a bigger pool of players. So what I've done is I've unlocked Germany, Spain, Italy and France. And it worked. A lot more players were interested in joining us. Now, I don't know if that's because we're in the championship or because I've unlocked the divisions, but I don't care. Now, before I go through the transfers, I just want to show you this, and it's my new kits. When we started the game, I think the first season I just kept the kits the same. The second year, I changed the sponsor to what the sponsor is in real life, and we had Adidas Kits, and we've had them kits now for the last couple of years. So I thought, you know what, we're in the championship, let's treat ourselves. So we've got Nike kits now instead of Adidas, and we've got Marvel as a sponsor. Now, obviously, Marvel are not the actual sponsor in the game, but I am a bit of a comic geek. I do love a comic and a superhero story. So I just thought, sack it, we'll have Marvel as a sponsor. It's a bit of fun. Right, let's jump over to the transfers and I'll talk you through each position and show you the new squad. Here we are with the transfers. Now, I think we've done some really good business this year. I think we've built a team that can definitely stay in the Championship. Let's just go through each position and I'll discuss the transfers and the new team. So we'll start off at the back. And if you've watched my whole series, you'll know for the first 2 years we loaned a keeper from Man United called Dean Henderson. Well, Dean got released this summer and we've snapped him up on a backup contract and he's going to be my number 2 this year. Now, the last 2 years we've had Matt Ingram on loan from QPR and I think we really developed him as a player. I think he's a decent goalie. Anyway, we could buy him. I put a bid in and the contract was coming up to an end and we got him for 56 grand. I mean, his value's not even going up now. We've signed him. I don't understand that because I think he's all right. He does a really good job for me. The amount of times he's done them reaction saves, I think he's quality. So he's definitely going to get a chance in the team this year. He's going to be my number 1 this year. I'm going to see how he does in the Championship. Okay, left backs. Last year we had Joseph Mills and Joshua De Bayo. Now, Joseph Mills was really good. He was my number 1. De Bayo was alright on paper, but he made too many mistakes. So we've sold De Bayo and we've brought in Bekim Dushkaj. I probably butchered that name, but I think he's got a bit of promise. We got him from Germany. And I like him. I think, you know, if we don't develop him, we'll probably make a profit on him because we got him cheap as chips. So I'm really happy with that. Okay, right backs. Last year we had Darnell Fisher and Alex Brister. Darnell Fisher was my number 1, so we kept him. We got Alex Brister, who was moaning quite a bit. We got an offer for him anyway, so sold him because I found this lad, Boris Dieber, I think his name is. Dieber, whatever. What a player, eh? I mean, I think opening these other countries' leagues has just maybe give us a chance to get more players. Now, I think on paper he looks fantastic, 18 years old. We'll be able to boost him up, I think. Got him for a few $100 grand. I think in a few years he'll be worth a lot more than that. I mean, in a Bayern squad he's probably a 2-star player, but here he's going to be a little superstar and I'm buzzing. Okay, centre backs. Now, we've had a bit of a change. We've kept 2 and we've got some new guys in. So, last year we had Cole on loan. Again, QPR didn't want him. We've signed him. I think he's a great player. We've had him for a couple of years. We've helped develop him. And I think he deserves a chance at this level. And I can't wait to see if he does well. I hope he does well. We've also kept Harry Lennon because he played the majority last year. He did really well. On paper, he was better than Kennedy. But he played more than Kennedy. And when he did play, he played better. So offered Kennedy out. Someone's bought him. Same with Reeder Johnson. We got him in last year as a bit of an experience at the back. He was my captain. Struggled at the start of the year with suspension and injury and could never really get in the team. So again, I got a good offer, sold him. Now I found this lad, Blair Naismith. Got him in on loan from Spurs. He's got a bit of promise. He can cover a few positions. My scouts liked him. So obviously he's a backup. And I've got this guy who Curtie took the mickey out of me for. Paul McShane. I know he's 33. He's only worth about 50 grand. But he's got some good ability. So hopefully he'll stay injury free and he'll do us a job. And yet he's also the new club captain because he's the old guy. Got a bit of experience. He was the best for that role. So we'll see how it goes. It's probably going to be McShane and Cole when they fit starting at the centre of defence. Okay, defensive midfielders. Now we had O'Neill as a backup last year. I wanted to replace him. I didn't think he was good enough at this level. So we offered him out. Someone's bought him. And again, another QPR loanee who was the best player in the league last year, Adam May. They let us have him. It's cost us about £1 million. I've not paid £1 million though. I've spread it out over 4 years and broken it up. You know what I mean? But in total, it's going to be about £1 million. And for what he is, that's a bargain in my eyes. I think he was the best player in the league last year. And I'm happy that he's a county player. Couldn't be happier. Now, obviously, we needed a backup, and I found this lad, Matt Beasley, who I think is a great player. We brought him in on loan from Middlesbrough. Now, I thought when I saw him available on loan and we got him, I just assumed Middlesbrough were a Premier League side, and then I realised they're in the same division as we are. I was like, he's a really good young player, and you're loaning him to me. Now in the centre of the park, not too many changes. We've sold Tim Chow, got a really good offer for Tim Chow. And we're keeping Jack Powell and Freddie. I think Freddie's a good player. He's going to be my starter. Jack Powell's a decent player. So I think they both deserve a crack in the Championship. And obviously we've got Beasley and Naismith who can cover, May can cover. So I think we do all right in that role. I think we're going to be all right. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, my right wing, technically there's been no changes again because Jack Stobbs was available for a transfer and we've bought him. I was buzzing because he was fantastic last year. When he scored that goal live at Edgeley Park, I was jumping all over the place. I was buzzing. So yeah, I think he's done really well. I think he's progressed well and I think he deserves a chance in the Championship. And I'm happy that he's now a Stockport County player. And also we've got Batice. He's going to be my backup right winger. Again, another decent player, worth a few quid. So I'm really happy with my right wings. Right, the left wing, we've got Adam Hamill. He's staying. He's 31, but he was a great player. He is a great player. So yeah, I want to keep him. Now Bobby Grant, he had moments of brilliance last year, but I didn't think he was really good enough for the Championship. Plus I got the chance to loan a player off QPR at the end of last season, just before we lost him as an affiliate. So, you know, that's what happens. You know, when you're in the same league as one of your affiliates, you lose that affiliate. But there is that moment just before the new season kicks in that you can renew some loans and get other loans. So we're putting for a loan for this guy, Dimitri Mitchell. I mean, look at him. All round games probably not that good, but you can't really cross a ball either. But he's got flair, and he's like Speedy Gonzalez. He's so fast. So yeah, we've got Hamill and Mitchell on the left wing. Old man, young man, slow and quick. This gives us something different. Right, my strikers, it's changed a bit over the summer. I wanted a really big target man with a specific set of skills, you know. So I put him in the search engine and I found this lad from Watford. He fit the bill. We brought him in. He played a good few games in pre-season, did really well, and then got injured for about 5 months. Are you joking me? So we had to send him back. Right, so striker-wise, we've only got one from last year. We've still got Moulin, but I'm going to drop him down again and let him develop a bit more and see if we need him later on in the season. But the only striker we've kept is Luke Norris. So obviously I needed some more strikers. Now, we've found this lad, Ken Rono. Now, again, I don't think the team he came from, he'd probably be a 2-star. But I just looked at that 17 for finishing and just thought that is class for the Championship. Other parts of his striker game need working on, and we're working on that. I'm going to work on that. Where he's finishing at 17, I think it's brilliant. So hopefully, if he gets a chance, he'll put it in the back of the net. Right, I also found this guy who he's just got Mohammed whatever. I can't say that name. But when you look at his hair and his little good-looking face, he reminds me a bit of Dave Azzopardi. He does with me. So we're going to change his name to Dave. Just make it easier. But he's never really played much football. He was in the Firth second team, whoever the hell that is. Never really played much. Never really played first team football. He's 20 odd. And I just thought, you know what, he's got 15 finishing, 15 off the ball, 15 composure. He's just got decent stats. And I think he's definitely a Championship player. So we've signed him. And my fourth striker, obviously, having to send that lad back to Watford, I needed another one, so I found Philippe Hosiner, an Austrian player. We got him from France on loan. He's 30 years old, but he's worth like 2.1 million, I think. So he's got some good ability. He's a decent player. So I'm really buzzing with my strike force this year. I think this squad's pretty good. We've got a bit of pace, we've got some skill, we've got a bit of flair in places, got a bit of experience as well. A lot of the players I've brought in were ex-loan players. It's like they know the club anyway, so yeah, it's exciting. Now pre-season, we've had a good pre-season. I went on my first ever tour. Went on a tour of Ireland for 4 games, and then we've had 2 competitions at Edgeley Park. The tour went really well, played some really good stuff. The 2 competitions were a bit tougher. We only won 2 games out of the 6. But we won 1 game, which was absolutely brilliant. And the team we played were a big club. And they didn't really put out much of a B team. And one of the goals we scored was by one of my youth players I didn't even know I had. It was just brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. So, I've put that into a little highlight. So just that 1 game. Now, normally I wouldn't do that. But it's just because of who it was and how much enjoyment I got from it. So just watch them highlights quick, and I'll see you in a minute. How good was that, eh? As a Man United fan, I absolutely loved it. Buzzing that we beat City. Well, good. It was just good. As I've said in other videos, I really like to keep on top of my staff. I like to have the best staff I can. Most importantly, my assistant manager. Now, we had Ian Richardson for the last couple of years, and he was decent. He was, but he was just decent. He was pretty average. So I had a look, and there's a player called Ben Moan. He wasn't really that much of a great player, but his staff and assistant manager stats were really good. So we sacked Ian and we've brought in Ben. I'm trying to build my fitness team up a bit better. I've got 3 coaches at the minute. I'm trying to get 4 in. We're in talks with a few, you see. I want to tweak a few other areas and I want to try and get them as best I can. I'm trying to get a few youth coaches as well. So yeah, something we're working on. Board expectations. Now obviously the bookies have got us at 21st, finishing just above the relegation zone. And that's all the board want me to do. They just want me to avoid relegation. They'd like us to get to the 3rd round of the FA Cup and the 2nd round of the League Cup, which is all pretty achievable, should be. I'd like to do better than avoid relegation. Right, today's live comms is going to be the first game of the season, and that's against Brentford. Pretty average team. I think they finished last season about 10th. Randomly enough, they've got Dean Smith as the manager. I think he just got sacked off Walsall and got replaced by John Terry, and now he's got the job at Brentford. Their captain and key player is Jake Bidwell. He looks okay. But when I look at this team and we're playing at home, I think we've got a really good chance of getting 3 points here, which would be nice to start the season with 3 points, wouldn't it? Right, today's team and tactic. Now, I'm going to be boring. I'm not changing my tactic. I designed it when I first started this series for the lower leagues, but each year I keep it. And each year we do well. Right, today's team. We've got Ingram in net. We've got McShane and we've got the young kid Naismith in defence because Cole is injured. And I don't know where Lennon is. Lennon's on the bench. I don't think he's fully fit. We've got the new kids on the block at fullbacks. Dushkai, I think his name is, and Diber. Beasley's going to play today because May's suspended for about 10 years. Freddie in the middle. We've got Stobbs on the right wing. Now, left wing wise, Hamill's got a slight knock, and so has the speedy Gonzalez. Mitchell's got a knock as well. So I know it's red there, but surely he can do a job on the left wing. So I'm going to play Millsy on the left wing. And up front, we've got Dave Azzopardi and Norris. Still a decent team. And hopefully they'll do something for me today. Right, the team talk. I'm just going to be calm and I'm just going to say enjoy the game. We're in the Championship. We've done really well to get here. It's your first game of the season. No pressure. Just go and enjoy it and hopefully the result will come. Stockport County versus Brentford. Here we go. First game of the season in the Championship. And it's exciting. It's exciting, but the fans are buzzing. Near Brentford on the attack straight away. Don't know what that kind of ball was, but he's got onto it. Colin, he's going to get the ball, and he has done. Oh, got it away. Bit of pressure early. I mean, 20 seconds gone, and Brentford are on us. Welcome to the Championship, lads. Come on, boys. Anyway, Bidwell's offside. So it's exciting, isn't it? It's just top in the Championship. I just wish I'd have started doing this earlier and had enough time to get them all the way to the Premier League, because I think this is something with a lot of work and a bit of time I could get County in the Premier League. That'd have been brilliant, that, wouldn't it? But here we go again. Here's Brentford on the attack. About 10 minutes gone. Apparently we've had 3 shots, but I've not seen him. Oh, see, I'd love to have took him in the Prem. Loved it. And another highlight for Brentford. Corners in the box, we get it away. Pressure on us. And that goal was coming, wasn't it? That goal was coming. Matty Grimes scores it. 13 minutes gone, it's 1-0. Yeah, corner ball now, he whips it in. We got it away, but not far enough. Straight to Jonathan Vieira. He gives it to Grimes, who gets it in the net, and it's 1-0. Come on, boys. Yeah, passionately encouraged him. Come on, do something. Let's get going. Yeah, another thing, the board have agreed to up the capacity. I think we're going to go up to about 12,000 capacity, which ain't much, but it's nice that they're doing that. Right, I'm going to be assertive because the first half was pretty drab. Not a lot happened. We've been all Brentford really, and they've scored the goal. So I'm going to be assertive and say I expect to see a much better showing from you in the second half. Do something. Okay, we kick off the second half here. I want to see something different. It's a shame we haven't got Mitchell on that left wing bombing it down, and maybe Kent Ronner up front. If he starts scoring goals for us, we're going to have to nickname him Superman, aren't we? Clark Kent. Going to have to be done. There's Brentford again. Now apparently we've had more chances than they have, but none of them have been good enough to give us a highlight. Here's Jota now. He's found Jonathan Vieira. Jonathan Vieira lays it off. Oh, Ingram saves it. So yeah, I told them to push forward because there's been nothing, has it? It's been nothing. They're edging it in possession, we're edging it in chances. And Dave has a bloody party, or Big Dave, or what we're going to call him. He's picked up a knock. But we're on a bit of an attack here. Here's Millsy on the left hand side. Come on, Millsy. Guy's running past on the overlap. He's laid it off for Dushkai. I don't know. He's passed it back in. He's found Mills. Mills gets it in the box. Easy for Brentford to get away. Come on! Grimes. And they said my name. Is that Lindegaard? What are you, goalkeeper for United? Right, we've made a sub because Dave's knackered. He's picked up a knock. And we're going to bring Philip Hosinair on up front. Hosinair. I'm going to have to practice some of these names. But hopefully he can do something. He's not match fit, but he's fit. So let's see what happens. Come on, lads. We've got half an hour. We can still get something out of this game. So he's Stobbsy now. Oh, he's giving it to Hosinair now on the edge of the box. And he balloons it. He thinks he's playing rugby, man. Come on. Yeah, one thing I've been thinking about doing is developing maybe a bit more of a defensive tactic, maybe a more counter-attacking kind of tactic, just in case it does all go wrong. Now you can always put that, can't you, on one of your top 3 tactics, so your team will be practicing that in training. So if I do decide to use it and we need to call upon that tactic, they'll be ready to play it. It's not like you're just chucking them in the deep end and switching it and saying, right, now play this way. So we'll have a go at that. But here's Hose in there now, it's crossed it in the box. Come on, lads. Freddie, let's give it to Norris. Norris passes it to Stobbsy. Stobbsy gets it in. Is he not offside? Is that a goal? Getting. Jack Stobbs finishes last season with a goal, starts this season with a goal. Awesome. Here we go. I don't know why, but the way it was happening. Here's Norris now. I thought, he's offside there. Is he offside there? He looked offside to me. That's why I was just waiting for it to get blown. But 1-1. We might salvage something here. I think I might make a change. Batici doesn't really play in the left, but he's a winger, so I'm going to put him on and see if he can do out for us in the last few minutes. Oh, come on, man, we've edged it in chances. They've edged it in possession. I mean, we're not really done too much in this game, to be fair, but it'd be nice to not get beaten our first day back in the Championship, because this really is a division that Stockport belong in. I think they spent 100 years in it. I mean, I don't think they ever played top flight football, but they're in the old second division for forever. When I was a kid, they were always in this division. Oh, here we go, we nicked it. Oh, it's offside. That one's offside. Twats. Corner ball now for Brentford. Can we hang on here? Beasley kicks it away. Gets to Batici, who's got fresh legs. Come on, lad. He's bombing it now. Look at him, he's bombing it. He looks well quick. But oh, come on, he's cut inside. Take it all the way, mate. Take it all the way. And he lets himself down with a freaking finish. But we've got a corner, and he's going to take it. Lovely camera angle there. He's curled it in with his left foot. Dean gets it away, but only as far as Hose in there. Come on, lad. Give it back to Batici. It does. Batici brings it down. And now he's offside. Okay, I've told him to get forward. Why not? Eh? We've got a bit of momentum here. We're putting on a bit of pressure. Who's to say we can't nick it at the very death? I don't even go overload for the last minute. Why not? I mean, we might do it. I mean, it seems like they've took the foot off the gas and we're starting to apply some pressure. Freddie now have a pass to Naismith. Naismith floats it into the box, but to no one. They've headed it away. Come on, they were lovely. He brought that down brilliant, didn't he? He's a man. He's a big lad, that new left back. Passes it back to Beasley now. Beasley on the ball. Come on, lad, look up. Lovely pass inside to Naismith. Naismith trying to get to Deba, and he does. Deba to Stubbs. Stubbs back to Deba. Come on, Deba. He's crossed it. It's nice and low. Oh! We've got minutes here. We're in injury time here now. Come on, boys. Come on. Head it away. Head it away. Head it away. Beasley kicks it back, or kicks it out to Stubbs here. And that's it. We've got a minute and a half. There you go. Full time. First game back in the Championship. A 1-1 against Brentford, which ain't too bad because I'll be honest with you, we started off pretty rubbish and scored quite early, and I thought they were really going to do us, but you know what, we came alive at the end. We had a few chances. We had a goal disallowed. Our actual goal should have been disallowed. That's something I'm going to have to look at again because it looked offside to me. He did, but you never know. Right, let's have a chat. Do you know what? I'm going to be calm and I'm going to say what a comeback, great effort. I'm proud of you because they're not all fully fit. It's not my first team, few players missing. It's a first game in a big division, you know. The Championship is a big tough division, and yeah, decent start to the season. And everyone's got a green, everyone's happy, buzzing. Right, here we are with the Sky Bet Championship and we're 14th. Everyone's played a game. Birmingham are top of the league. Birmingham, who scraped their way out of that division last year, have beaten Peterborough 4-1. So they're not a team I'm worried about. I think we could beat Birmingham. Sheffield United are down there. I think they've got beat as well, 3-2. That would have been a good game, wouldn't it? Sheffield Wednesday won 3-2 against Ipswich. Home dressing rooms team. So you know, Norwich are in this league as well. D-Jam's team, who've just beat GWFM's team, Leeds 3-0. I'm going to enjoy this year playing some of these teams. I mean, some big clubs in there. But no, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be well tough. But yeah, hopefully we can stay in it. Okay, episode 34, and I'm going to play like 9 games off camera. I want to get through a good chunk of the year, and mainly because I want to play Leeds at Ellen Road. It's dirty Leeds. I'm a United fan. I know they fell out of the Premier League a long time ago, but it's still one of our rivals. We still sing about them. And GWFM is a good mate. He's a diehard Leeds fan. Don't know why, but he is. So it's just a nice thing. Just really want to play Leeds. I'd be excited to play Leeds. So yeah, we're going to come back for episode 34 and play the mighty Leeds United. So there you go. End of episode 33. And end of our first episode in a new season in the Championship. Buzzing. It was a decent episode. Got to show you my new players. I'm happy with a few. It's a shame you didn't get to see some of them play, but obviously you will do. And yeah, I'm happy. New staff. The club's growing. The stadium's growing. We've got some better quality players. We've got a couple of million in the bank. It's happy days here at County. And yeah, we're going to come back for the next episode. We're going to play Leeds United, so I hope you come back for that. And yeah, thanks for watching. As always, thanks for watching. New subs, old subs, all of you. Really does mean a lot, you know, that you take a part of your day and you give it to me and my Stockport County series. It's brilliant, you know. I mean, I've done it myself. It's just mad when you think of other people doing it for you. Brilliant. So yeah, thank you. I hope you have a nice day and take care.